It stays at 0 seconds the entire time.
What the hell? Go down to the setup.
Oh.
Maybe?
Should I change what the buttons play on? It lets me do it on card 0, which is audition, or card 2, which is normal.
Go to card 2.
Alright. There we go.
It's Dakota State University basketball on Jammin' Country FM 103. Let's head courtside for the Trojans pregame show.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to KJM here on Jammin' Country FM 103.1. For your F&M pregame show, it's going to be a short pregame show for you today, brought to you by F&M Co-op Oil Madison. For new tires and tire repairs, see the experienced team, F&M in Madison. The Dakota State Trojans hosting the Viterbo V-Hawks this afternoon. Both Trojans teams getting a win last night against Waldorf. And they're going to be looking for wins again here today to cap off this doubleheader this weekend. They return home. They've been on the road the last 2 weekends. These two teams have already played each other. They played each other last Friday. And we're starting off with the women's team today. And the women's team for Dakota State got a pretty big victory over Viterbo last weekend, 86-57. Dakota State just dominated all facets of the court. One player that they'll have to watch out for tonight, or today that they had to watch out for last weekend, is Natalia Lejazimo. She had last weekend she was kept in check by the Trojans. She had 11 points, but she is second in the North Star Conference in points per game. She's putting up 14.3 points per game, and that is, again, second in the conference. So they're going to have to keep her in check, and then the Trojans just continue to play their style of basketball, continue to be aggressive on the court. If you're starting out slower, like last night, they started out a little bit slower. They'll have to pick up the pace probably a little bit here today against a team that's they're desperate for a win. Viterbo is. They've lost their last 3 for their last 5. So they're definitely looking for the win here today. And they're getting ready to do national anthem on the court. Let's take our first break here on the F&M pregame show. Again, brought to you by F&M Co-op Oil and Madison. For new tires and tire repairs, see the experienced team, F&M in Madison. We'll be back in 3 minutes. We'll take a look at starting lineups before we get you ready for Dakota State Trojans and Viterbo V-Hawks here on Jammin' Country 103.
When the temperature
health, vision, life insurance, and PTO. Feel accomplished and work outside with a great family-oriented business. Applying
Holman, Wisconsin, the senior at 6'1", number 5, Caitlin Kennedy. And at guard / forward at 5'10", the freshman from Champlin, Minnesota, number 11, Gina Stufrud. And at guard, the graduate from Flint, Texas, the 5'3", number 13, Traisha Blaylock. And the starting lineups for your Dakota State Trojans. At guard, number 3, 5'8" from Corsica, South Dakota, the senior, Courtney Menning. At guard at 6'10" from Stillwater, Minnesota, the sophomore, number 25, Lily Mackley. At guard, 5'7" from Alexandra, South Dakota, the sophomore, number 31, Morgan Huber. At forward, at 6 foot tall from Kiel, Wisconsin, the junior, number 14, Savannah Walsdorf. And at forward / center, 6'1" from Howard, South Dakota, the senior, number 20, Elsie Asleason. Those are your starting lineups here on the F&M pregame show, as we are moments away from getting this one tipped off here from the DSU Fieldhouse. I'm Cale Gill. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this afternoon here at KJM on Jammin' Country 103. It should be a great game for the Dakota State Trojans. They're looking to extend their current winning streak to 8. They're looking for their 8th straight victory. Currently 7-1 in North Star Conference play. Currently 17-5 overall. Viterbo V-Hawks, meanwhile, 5-15, 2-6 in the North Star on a 3-game losing streak. And that has been your F&M pregame show. Let's get you ready for the tip here. 3 o'clock. We are ready. LCS Leeson out there for the Trojans, bats it back, and the Trojans win the tip. Bats it back to Walsdorf, who hands it off to Menning. And we're off. Menning pass half court, driving inside, passes it left, now to the top of the key, Mackley. Mackley making her way around the arc, passes it inside to Huber. Huber almost loses it along that baseline, passes it. Waldorf open for 3, and that one rolls off the rim, no good there, and almost rebounded by Legisimone. Mackley comes up with it. Mackley on the left wing, drives inside the paint. She wants to put up the shot with the right hand. That one no good there, rolls over the rim, but she is going to draw the foul, sending her to the Edward Jones free throw line. She's going to have a chance for 2 from the Edward Jones free throw line. Brought to by Edward Jones Insurance of Madison. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones, helping make the world a better place. Mackley sinks her first. Trojan on the board first. One more time now from the Edward Jones free throw line. That one drains in as well. Trojans up 2-0. Inbounded to Leinfelder. Leinfelder trying to get some sort of fast break, passes it inside the paint, trying to put up a shot. Inside is Gina Stufrud. It's 2-2. They're trying to get the quick offense, and that one going to be batted away, taken away by Viterbo. They're trying to get the deep pass down court. Risky pass there. We'll see what happens as that shot, Stufrud unable to get the layup. Menning pass half court. Moving, both teams moving fast as Huber gets on that right corner, passing it to Menning. Now Walsdorf at the top of the key gets it. Hands it off to Menning on the right wing, trying to get some open space. And she's going to pass it inside to Asleason. Asleason throws up the shot. No good there. Rebounded by Legisimone. Legisimone passes it left to Leinfelder. Leinfelder out of reach of Legisimone. That's going to be Trojan basketball. Both teams trying to start fast, but it is causing some mistakes early as Leeson trying to drive inside. She puts up the bucket with the left hand. She's got her first points tonight. Driving up the court now is Leinfelder. She's got some space. She wants to pass it inside. And that one, who's going to get the block? No one's going to get the block. No good on the shot, Stufrud. Good post defense there by Asleason. Allows Walsdorf to get the rebound. That's going to be ripped out of her hands by Legisimone. Legisimone drives inside, trying to put the shot off the backboard, but draws the foul. That's going to be Mackley's first foul, sending Legisimone to the Edward Jones free throw line. And Sydney Fick and Olivia Ritter both check in now for the Trojans. Fick last night scored 0 points, but had 11 rebounds and 5 blocks. Very strong defensive performance from Fick last night as Legisimone sinks her first from the Edward Jones free throw line. And with those 5 blocks, Fick moved to second in the North Star Conference in blocks. She got 25 this season as Legisimone sinks her second. It's 4-4 here in the first 2 minutes of action. Courtney Menning pass half court, trying to drive inside. She wants to bounce pass it along the baseline to Walsdorf. Walsdorf spins around, trying to put the shot with the right hand, no good. And Fick comes up with the rebound, and they're going to call jump ball as Angela Slattery checks in for the first time today, taking out Savannah Walsdorf. So that jump ball was awarded to Viterbo. Viterbo starting off hot here. Leinfelder trying to get past half court, passes it to Legisimone on the right side. Legisimone trying to get to the baseline, passes it to the top of the key. It's Leinfelder. Leinfelder right to Kennedy. Kennedy gets it off now to Blaylock. Blaylock right to Kennedy. Kennedy on the right wing being guarded by Slattery. Bounce passes it to Leinfelder. Leinfelder passes it left. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Legisimone drives the baseline, puts a shot up with the right hand. No good there. Rebounded by Fick. Fick right in front of the scorer's table has got 2 V-Hawks on her. As she's going to lose it. She is going to lose it. Legisimone comes up with it. And that shot, ooh, no good there with the left hand. Mackley there to rebound it. And Mackley, smart there to not get the foul. Because she was right there in transition. Didn't want to commit the foul. Instead, she was awarded with the rebound. And they called the foul against Blaylock. Bringing up the court now is Menning. She's past half court at the top of the key. Driving inside, she's going to lower the shoulder, and that's going to be a charge against Menning. Caitlin Dyer checks in for the first time, taking out Menning. The lone starter left on the court now is Mackley for the Trojans. Going to be inbounded to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to get past half court. Bounce passes it, had Ritter right in front of her. Gets off to Blaylock on the right wing. Game's tied at 4 apiece. Bounce passes it inside to Ellie Hosley. Hosley on the right elbow. Lobs it up to Leinfelder. Leinfelder takes a shot from the mid-range. No good there. Rebounded by Fick. Slattery trying to get inside, and she's going to lose it off her foot. Take it away there by Hosley. Hosley passes it off to Emma Wagner. Wagner gets it back deep on that left elbow. She pulls up the shot. No good there. Rebound by Slattery. Slattery passes it right to Mackley on the right wing. Mackley trying to drive inside. Trying to put up the shot. Spins away. Loses it. Picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy has got one Trojan to beat. They pass it inside. And nice defense there from Fick to prevent the shot. Dyer has got one V-Hawk to beat. Gets the bucket with the left hand in. It's 6-4. Sloppy early from both teams. Both teams trying to get they're being really aggressive right now. They're going to pass it out to the left corner. Open 3 for Kennedy. No good there. Bounces off the front of the rim. Rebound and picked up by Ritter. They call the foul on Kennedy. Mackley checks out. Checking in for her is Savannah Walsdorf. Fick to inbound it to Dyer. Dyer brings it past half court. She's being guarded by Leinfelder. Passes off to Walsdorf. Slattery now right to Ritter on the right wing. Run from the Viterbo bench. Fick pulls up for 3. That one bounces off. No good there. No good on the shot. Leinfelder gets to that right side. Fick still looking for her first points this weekend. Had 0 last night. Driving inside, trying to get rid of the shot. Goes out of bounds, and the last touched Hosley, who fell down trying to drive it. She's going to lose it. Fick trying to inbound it to Dyer. Had Leinfelder right over top of her. Dyer gets it, drives inside, passes it to Slattery on the right wing. Slattery open 3, pulls up, strings it in. Gets it from downtown. She gets it for 3. It's a 5-point lead for the Trojans, 9-4. We're going to take our first break here on Jammin' Country 103 with the Trojans up 9-4, 5-11 on the Farmers X scoreboard. We'll be back in 30, KJM.
The American
At
farmer,
Madison
the
Regional Health
backbone of our
System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270
Seeds grew from
knowledgeable
humble
and skilled
beginnings to
employees
serve farmers
who are
across the
dedicated to
Midwest.
providing
As
exceptional
another year
inpatient and
ends,
outpatient
we thank the
healthcare
farmers who
services
support us
to you
and keep our
and your
country
loved
going
ones.
strong,
As an
just like we've
award-winning
done for the
critical
past
access
60
hospital,
years.
we are honored to
Contact
serve
your
and
local
support our
Mustang
local
DSM or
athletes.
dealer.
For over
Mustang
135
Seeds,
years,
keeping
we have made
America
your
untamed.
health our priority.
In the first, Viterbo inbounds it, driving along the sideline is Leinfelder. She's pinned across the sideline, almost taken away as Dyer tries to take that pass away. It's Hosley passing it off now back to Leinfelder at the top of the key, makes her way right, gets it inside now to Wagner. Now left wing three, she was open, she's gonna miss it, is Salmon. Doesn't come down with it, and I think they're gonna call the foul. And they do call the foul against Hesley. LCS Leeson checks back in. She subs in for Sydney Thick. Dyer gets the inbound pass half court. She makes her way to that left side. She's going to hand it off to Walsdorf. Walsdorf passes it to an open S. Leeson. S. Leeson open for three. Hits it from downtown. It's 12-4. The last 2 points for the Trojans have come from three-point range. And inaccurate on the pass. That's going to be taken away by S. Leeson. There was no one home. No one in the right zip code for the V-Hawks as Dyer gets on the left corner, passes it to S. Leeson. And officials call it dead for some reason. I don't know what their issue is. It looks like Lily Mackley is checking back in now for Angela Slattery. And a whole lineup change now for the V-Hawks. Natalia Legisimone, she's back in, along with Caitlin Kennedy. And Emily McCurdy checks in for the first time. Mackley inbounds it to Huber at the Trojan logo at half court. Huber at the top of the key, tries to drive inside, passes it, tries getting into S. Leeson. Risky pass there with a couple of V-Hawks in the area as the V-Hawks swarm away, or come away with it. Legisimone on the right side, high pass, out of the hands of Stufrud, picked up by the Trojans. Mackley has the pass half court. Mackley to the right side, right in front of the Viterbo bench, S. Leeson on the right wing. Looked like she thought about it for a second. Instead, she's going to hand it off to Dyer. Dyer pulls up with the right hand, sinks it in. Nice layup there, and she draws a foul. She's got a chance for a three-point play, sending her to the Edward Jones free throw line. They call the foul on Emily McCurdy. And Dyer sinks it from the Edward Jones free throw line. It's 15-4. 3:47 still to go here in the first on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. McCann Vincent checks in for the first time tonight, along with Slattery checking back in for the Trojans. Blaylock trying to get it past half court, gets it off barely to Legisimone. Now right corner, three for Kennedy. That one out of reach, no good there. And rebounded and put back, no good on the putback was McCurdy. Trojans get to S. Leeson. S. Leeson in the post, tries putting up the shot. Was she fouled? I thought she was fouled. They're going to say it went out of bounds, though, so it's going to be Trojan ball. There's still 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Courtney Menning checks back in. She's inbounding it now for the Trojans. Menning trying to find someone. Gets it quick to Vincent. No good there. Vincent gets her own rebound. Tries putting up the shot again. And that one's going to be swatted out of bounds. So still 21 seconds left on the shot clock. Menning with another chance to inbound it. Menning looking deep, and now she is going to pass it deep to Slattery, deep beyond the key. Passes it left and just out of reach. She fired that one in the direction of Huber. Inaccurate on the pass there. Results in a turnover, V-Hawks ball. As they had to go way beyond. They had to go a couple feet there to go get that ball back. It's going to be inbounded by Kennedy. She gets it off, and now Blaylock trying to get it past half court. She's got two Trojans swarming her. They're passing it off now to McCurdy. McCurdy passes it left. Now Blaylock gets it back, and double dribble called. That's going to be another turnover there. Olivia Ritter checks back in for the Trojans. Does she? I thought they said Ritter. Oh, she is there. As Leeson tries throwing up a shot. Awkward shot. Rebounded by Viterbo. Leguizamon tries threading through. No good there. And goes out of bounds. Looks like a last touch of Trojan. Leguizamon really trying to get on the board for the Vhawks. She's got 2 points so far. So that's half of Viterbo's total points. Right now it's Stufru trying to put up a shot. No good there. Rebounded by Asleason. Asleason passes it off to Slattery. Slattery makes her way to the top of the key. Screen set up for her. Passes it to the right corner. Vincent. Vincent gets to the right side. Now Slattery driving the baseline with it. Bounce pass to Asleason. Asleason throws up the shot with the left hand, and she's good. She's got 2 more. She got 7 points tonight. She's got 7. Viterbo has 4 total, as they're just trying to get it past half court, and they don't get it past half court in time. Strong defense there. That's one thing that you can definitely count on the Trojans for. They are not going to make it easy by any means for you to get past half court. They're going to guard you from the second you have the ball in your hands. Menning passes it off to Asleason. Asleason trying to find Slattery inside the post. That's going to be taken away by Leinfelder. Leinfelder drives the sideline, trying to pass it backwards. Menning gets a steal, tries back, or putting it back in bounds, and comes up with the Vhawks. Now right corner 3. That one no good there by Blaylock. Falls right in the breadbasket of Leinfelder. Resets the shot clock as Leguizamon tries spinning away, put to ball inside the rim. That one does drop in. Leguizamon good for 2 more. 17-6. Trojans are in the bonus now. I just noticed that one. There's some sort of stoppage. Morgan Huber checks back in for the Trojans. Or are they not supposed to be? I don't think they are supposed to be in the bonus yet, are they? They're trying to figure something out. Looks like they keep looking at the scoreboard. It's 17-6 after the Leguizamon layup. She split the defenders on her way to the rim. 1:48 still to go here on the Farmers Act scoreboard in the first. Menning, pass half court, trying to drive inside. Spinning away, trying to find someone to pass it to. Gets it to Asleason inside the post. Puts up the shot, no good there. Hit the bottom of the rim. Huber comes up with it, passing it, and now Menning passes it high to Asleason. Asleason unable to bring it down. Blaylock gets to pass it. No, Huber almost got the steal. Instead, Blaylock is going to get the shot up. 17-8 now. It's a 4-point run for Viterbo, and Leguizamon pokes it away from Menning. She's got no one there to beat her, and she extends a Viterbo lead to a 6-point run. With Leguizamon scoring 4 of those 6 points. Mackley trying to drive it inside, puts up the shot. That one is going to send Mackley to the Edward Jones free throw line. Mackley fouled. Mackley 2 for 2 tonight from the Edward Jones free throw line already. And again, the Edward Jones free throw line brought to you by Edward Jones Insurance in Madison. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. Help them make the world a better place. Mackley to attempt 2. Hits her first. Got a chance for one more now from the Edward Jones free throw line. And that one sinks in as well. She's 4 for 4 tonight. All 4 points for Mackley coming from that Edward Jones free throw line. And actually, both teams 100% from the free throw line so far. Trojans are 4 for 4 as a team. Vhawks are 2 of 2. As Vhawks are just trying to get past half court. They're going to pass it. Ooh, almost taken away. Leinfelder comes up with it on the ground. Passes it right to Leguizamon. Leguizamon on the right side, trying to drive it inside. Wants to put up a shot. That one taken away. Looked like it was poked away by Fick. Snagged by Slattery. Huber has it. She's in the left corner, or passes to the left corner to Dyer. Passes it right, and now Slattery, right corner three. She pulls up, and that one, no good there. Rebounded. Ooh, who's going to come up with it? Jump ball. Dyer and it looked like Wagner were fighting for it, and that's going to be jump ball Trojans. Walsdorf checks back in. 20 seconds on the shot clock. So 8 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Dyer gets back after inbounding it to Fick, and no good on the three-pointer. And they're going to call the foul against Fick. That's her first. Inbounded to Leinfelder. Leinfelder just trying to get past half court. Bounce passes it to Legismone. 15 seconds left here in the quarter on the Farmers X scoreboard. Trying to drive the baseline, putting up the shot. No good there from Kennedy, but she was fouled on the way up. And they're going to get Fick on the foul again. So that's 2 fouls for Fick already here in the last 15 seconds or so of game action. Fick's going to come out, subbing in for her as LCS Leeson. So Kennedy looking for 2 now from the Edward Jones free throw line. Hits her first. It's her first point tonight. Looking for 1 more now from the Edward Jones free throw line. And she gets her second as well. 11 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter on the Farmers X scoreboard. Dyer trying to bring it past half court. 5 seconds left. Dyer trying to get it off to Huber. Huber, deep three, pulls up. No good there, rebounded by Legismone. She was just trying to put up a shot, maybe some sort of last-second buzzer. No good there, but quite the run at the end there by Viterbo. Trojans lead, but it's a 19-12 lead after the first quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute break, get you ready for the start of the second. On the way next here, German Country 103.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared 2-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and
Viterbo has it. They're going to pass it to top with Keela Gisamone, who really got that run rolling for the V-Hawks. Passing it inside, batted away by S. Leeson. Dyer comes up with the steal. Dyer on the left side, passes it to Huber. Huber passes it back to Dyer. She's going to drive inside the paint, passes it to Mackley. Mackley open three from the right wing, hits it! It's back to a 10-point game, 22-12. It's inbounded to Leinfelder. Leinfelder just trying to get past half court, and they're going to get her on the travel. So this is definitely the start of the quarter that the Trojans needed after giving up an 8-2 run there to end the first. Already hit a three, committed a turnover. Mackley gets it back. She just hit the three. She's on the right side, passes it to Huber. Huber drives inside the paint. She's on the right elbow, trying to pass it off, and that one can be poked away, taken away by McCurdy. McCurdy passes it to Legismone. Legismone inside the paint, puts up the shot with the right hand. That one does drop in, and they're going to call the foul against Mackley. And that's going to send her to the Edward Jones free throw line, brought to you by Edward Jones Insurance of Madison, for a chance for her three-point play. Legismone hits her. And there's still been no misses from the free throw line by either team tonight. Both teams 100%. 9 for 9 total between the two teams. As Huber has it on the right wing, passes it to Vincent, who just checked in for Mackley. Vincent gets it off to the left corner. Huber drives back inside, gets it to the right side. Right corner, pulls up for three is Walsdorf. That one, no good, rebounded. And who's going to come up with it? It's going to be rebounded by Leinfelder. Passes it to Legismo. Legismo drives inside the paint, passes it up. Going to be blocked away, but foul called against Elsleeson. McCurdy tried putting up the shot. That's going to send McCurdy to the Edward Jones free throw line. Again, brought to you by Edward Jones Insurance Madison. Let's play for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. Help make the world a better place. Olivia Ritter and Courtney Menning both check back in now for the Trojans. 22-15 is the score. McCurdy hits her first there from the Edward Jones free throw line. Both teams now 5 for 5. Actually, it's 6 for 6, 7 for 7 for Viterbo. 22-17 is the score. It's a 5-point game. Menning brings up the court. She's on the left side, passes it to Ritter. Ritter on the left elbow, trying to get inside the paint, passes it to Menning. Menning is going to pass it right to Walsdorf. Walsdorf makes her way around the arc, drives inside the paint, looks like she wants to put up a shot. Instead, she tried getting it to Esleeson, taken away by Legismo. Legismo really having quite the game so far here, as it looks like she is going to lose it. Poked away, and that one's going to roll out of bounds. Who the last touch? Looks like a last touch of Trojan. Going to be inbounded by McCurdy with 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbounded quickly. And McCurdy gets it back. She's going to hit the layup. She's going to pull up for the layup. She doesn't get it in. Rebounded by the Trojans. Walsdorf passes it to Esleeson. Esleeson, she's going to shoot the three. That one no good there from the top of the arc. Rebounded by Walsdorf. And now Menning, she thought about the three herself. Hands back to Savannah Walsdorf. Vincent passes it to Ritter. Ritter drives inside the paint. She wants to put up the shot with the left hand. Overshot that one. Rebound by Esleeson. Esleeson no good with the putback. Ritter gets the rebound, and now Walsdorf thought about the three from the left wing, as she's going to drive inside. They're going to call the foul against Leinfelder. That's going to be team first and her first. It's going to be inbounded by Menning. Trojans led by as much as 10 in this quarter. It's a 22-17 lead. Menning holds on to it too long. Unable to get it inbounds in time. So it's going to be inbounded now by Caitlin Kennedy. Gets it to Leinfelder. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy has it taken away from her by Menning. Menning passes it to Ritter. Ritter trying to drive inside the paint. Puts up the shot. Foul going to be called against Leinfelder. So Ritter's shot made it in, but it's not going to count. That is going to send Ritter to the Edward. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's not a shooting foul. Foul happened before the shot. So Menning to inbound it. Menning gets it to Slattery. Slattery almost loses it. And she is going to hit the out of bounds, or that back line. Kennedy inbounds it to Leinfelder. Leinfelder passes it off to Wagner. Wagner to Kennedy. Kennedy drives that sideline. That one's going to be poked away, taken by Esleeson. Esleeson, pass half court. Passes it right to Slattery. Slattery on the right corner. She wants to drive it inside. Bounce passes it to Ritter. Ritter inside the paint, passes it left to Menning. Menning from the left side. She wants to put up the shot with the right hand. That one is going to drop in. Menning's first bucket for tonight. It's back to a 7-point game, 24-17. As that one, they're going to draw nice. I think Slattery sold that one a little bit. Sophie Leinfelder ran right into her, and Slattery just fell right on her back, drawing the foul. So it's going to be a turnover there. Inbounded by Esleeson right in front of the scores table. Dyer gets off the inbound, passes it right to Slattery. Slattery drives inside the paint, Going to spin away, passes it off to Ritter. Ritter passes it to the left corner, Slattery. Slattery pulls up for three, hits it! It's back to a 10-point game, 27-17. Blaylock trying to pass it off. She gets a deep pass to Stufrud. And now Blaylock gets to pass back. She was inside the post. Now she's going to make her way to the arc. Passes it to the top, Salman. Salman being guarded by Dyer. Salman able to pass it off to Wagner. Wagner inside. Stufrud posts up. No good there. Rebounded, though, by McCurdy. McCurdy barely able to get the pass off, and now Wagner on the left side. As that one's going to go out of bounds. I think they bounced it off of Asleason, though. No, they called a foul. I thought it went out of bounds. Foul going to be called on Slattery. Could be inbounded by the V-Hawks. Wagner trying to inbound it. She gets it to Legisimone, who just checked back in. Blaylock on the right wing has the ball. Blaylock trying to get away from Ritter. Passes it to McCurdy. McCurdy inside, and now that shot good in the low post from Stufrud. 27-19. Walsdorf on the left wing. Trying to get inside the paint, spins away, passes it to Slattery. Slattery from the top, passes it to the left corner. Dyer wants a three. She's going to get it. 30-19. Blaylock has it taken away as Leeson unable to secure it. So it's going to go out of bounds as Leeson almost with the steal there. As Leeson first in the North Star Conference in blocks this season. She's got 53 total blocks, and next best is actually a Trojan herself. Sydney Fick is next best with 25 blocks. As Leeson, what she can do on the defensive side, what all these Trojans can do defensively is just outstanding. As they pass it off, Legisimone on the right side passes it left to Blaylock. Blaylock on the left wing, right in front of the Trojans bench, and bounces, and that's going to be taken away. Slattery. Slattery going to get it off to Ritter. Ritter in the low post, makes Legisimone over commit to the jump, and they bat it back as Leeson with the shot inside the post. She's good for two more. Blaylock pass half court. Passes it to Legisimone. Legisimone for three. She's going to get it. 32-22. Slattery inside the low post. Passes it to Asleason. Now left to Dyer on the left wing. She drives inside. Trying to put up the shot with the left hand. That one, no good there. Almost rebounded by Mackley. Mackley is going to draw the foul. That's her third. With 4:42 here in the quarter on the Farmers Ag scoreboard, she's already in foul trouble. She's going to come out, coming in now for both Mackley and Asleason is Vincent and Fick. Inbounded to Blaylock. Blaylock trying to get past Dyer. Passes it to an open, Stufrud, who misses a shot. Rebound by Fick. Ritter inside the paint. Passes it to an open Dyer at the top of the key. She's open, no one there. She takes the shot, no good. Rebound by Slattery. Slattery wants a shot herself. She gets two. So Slattery with the rebound and the second chance points. Almost got a tip on that pass. They get it off to McCurdy. McCurdy passes it to Stufrud. Stufrud to Blaylock. Blaylock being guarded on that right side by Dyer. Gets to the baseline, pulls up, jumper, no good there. Picked up by Ritter. Ritter looking to pass it off. She does to Dyer. Dyer keeps the feet in bounds, passes it to Slattery at the top of the key, almost had it taken away. Vincent in the right corner, she hits the three. That one bounces off, no good there. Rebounded by Stufrud. And foul going to be called against Dyer. As Dyer comes out after committing her first foul, coming in is Courtney Menning and Morgan Huber. And V-Hawks in the bonus, so Steffrud going to head over to the Edward Jones free throw line by Edward Jones Insurance. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. Helping make the world a better place. Stufrud hits her first. That one rolls in. Still no misses tonight from either side from that Edward Jones free throw line. I almost thought there was a jinx there. It looked like there was about to be a jinx. Instead, 2 for 2 from that attempt for Stufrud. It's back to a 10-point game, 34-24, Trojans lead. Fick to bring it past half court. Hands it off to Huber on the right side. Back to Fick on the right wing. She wants to drive. She's going to hand it off to Vincent now, who's going to drive inside. Puts up the shot. That one's going to be blocked away. Menon comes up with it. They're going past the left. Huber on the left side wants to put up or pass it off to Slattery. Slattery steps back for three. That one overshot. Rebounded, picked up by Wagner. Empty possession there by the Trojans. They've had a couple of those tonight as Blaylock on that left wing trying to get past a couple of Trojans. Passes it. And now Legisimone drives inside. Puts up the shot with the right hand. That one no good. Batted back. Blaylock gets the rebound. Resets the shot clock. Legisimone gets a pass from Blaylock. Drives the baseline. No good on that shot. Rebounded by Fick. Fick passes off to Menning. Menning drives inside the paint. She's trying to get past Blaylock. And they're going to call the foul against Blaylock. That's Blaylock's third. Going to be inbounded by Menning. So Blaylock subs out. Subbing in for her is Caitlin Kennedy, and Savannah Walsdorf now subs back in for Vincent. Inbounded quickly to Fick. Fick trying to drive the baseline, puts up the shot. Still no points this weekend after missing that one from right underneath the rim. Wagner at the top of the key. Passes it inside to Kennedy. Kennedy drives the baseline, puts up the shot. That one's in for two more. 34-26. Menning pass half court. Menning had a screen set up by Fick. Passes back to Fick at the top of the key. She's going to pull up for three. She gets her first points of the weekend from downtown. 37-26. Legisimone passes it off to Wagner. Ooh, almost intercepted by Walsdorf. Goes out of bounds. And officials, what are they going to say? They're going to say it went off Walsdorf? I don't think so. Walsdorf trying to make her case. And they change their mind. It is going to be Trojan basketball. 2:15 to go here in the half on the Farmers X scoreboard. Fick to inbound it to Menning. Menning being guarded by Legisimone. She's past half court now at the top of the key. Screen set up by Fick. Drives inside. Gets back to Fick at the top of the key. Fick is going to put the ball on the ground. That's going to be taken away. Jump ball. Jump ball, Trojans. So Menning to inbound it. Menning. Deep now to Vincent. Vincent drives inside, trying to get to Huber. Huber along the baseline, trying to get away from the V-Hawks. Passes it to Menning. Menning thought about pulling up for three. And that one, and Legisimone pokes it away from Menning. Only has Walsdorf to beat inside the post. She puts up the shot. No good there. Rebounded by Salmon. Salmon puts up the shot. She's good for two. Menning a little upset with herself after allowing that turnover to result in points. Huber gets on the right side, passes it to Vincent on the right corner. She's going to push away, and she's going to hit the three. No good there. Rebounded by Vincent. She's going to be pushed out of bounds as the Viterbo bench not happy. Vincent looked like she stiff-armed a V-Hawk on her way before hitting that shot. They're going to call foul against V-Hawk, sending Vincent to the Edward Jones free throw line. Trojans are in the bonus. Vincent with a chance for two now. Hits her first from the Edward Jones free throw line. Vincent now on the board. Vincent with a chance for one more there from the Edward Jones free throw line. And that one sinks in as well. Neither team has yet to miss a free throw. Both teams 100% as Angela Slattery checks in now for Vincent. 39-28 to score at the half. 1:25 to go on the Farmers X scoreboard as Slattery gets a steal with the left hand. Passes it. Nice assist to Dyer. Takes advantage. Hits it with the left hand on the layup. 41-28 to score. Dyer almost got an interception there. We're going to pass it off. Legisimone on the right side. She's going to pull it for three. That one bounces off. No good there. Huber barely stays in bounds. Passes it to Walsdorf, who almost loses it out of bounds. Walsdorf passes it to Slattery. Under a minute to go here in the half. Slattery, top of the key, passes No, is she? Yeah, she's going to pass it right to Huber. Huber's got 2 V-Hawks on her. Huber trying to drive the baseline, passes it to Dyer. Dyer left corner, pulls up for 3. That one rolls off, no good. Rebounded there by Emily Bond. Legisimone being guarded by Dyer, gets past half court. Legisimone on that right side. Passes it left. Now they're going to pass it even further to left to that left corner. Kennedy driving the baseline, puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Walsdorf. Walsdorf trying to get past half court, but it looked like she had Kennedy on skates there for a second. Passes it off now to Dyer. Shot clock off. 15 seconds left in the half on the Farmers Act scoreboard. Dyer going to hand it off to Fick at the top of the key. Fick to Huber. Huber to Walsdorf. Ooh, almost lost it. Looks like she's going to pass it to Dyer. Dyer to Huber. Huber pulls up for 3 in that left corner. Hits it right before the buzzer. Huber, left corner 3 in the final seconds of the half, extending the Trojans' lead 44-28. As we are getting ready for halftime. That was a big second quarter from the Trojans, much needed. We'll have our Wilbur Ellis halftime show on the way here in 3 minutes on Jammin' Country 103.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared 2-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, The angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
Persona Signs has been a leader in the sign manufacturing industry for decades. We partner with the nation's largest brands on more than 8,000 installations every year. A solid foundation of Midwestern values and an unmatched work ethic has helped Persona become the #1 hotel sign manufacturer in the United States. Persona rises together with Dakota State University. Go Trojans!
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family-owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
This your place?
No, I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No, I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
Persona Signs has been a leader in the sign manufacturing industry for decades. We partner with the nation's largest brands on more than 8,000 installations every year. A solid foundation of Midwestern values and an unmatched work ethic has helped Persona become the #1 hotel sign manufacturer in the United States. Persona rises together with Dakota State University. Go Trojans!
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic. Driven.
Is your hometown power provider delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas? Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
Your pet is like a member of the family. Rely on Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for all your pet's healthcare needs. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic of Madison and Howard. This is Jammin' Country, KJAM, Madison.
Welcome back to the start of the second half here. Jammin' Country 103. Both teams have already had one possession each. They've both missed. Now the left corner, Walsdorf trying to drive inside. Bounce passes it to S. Leeson. S. Leeson just throws up with the right hand, misses, gets her own rebound. She's going to pass it back to Mackley. Mackley wants to post up with a shot of her own. No good there. As Mackley gets a rebound, passes it to Walsdorf. Top of the key. That one, no good for three. So another empty possession for the Trojans. Rebounded that time by Blaylock. 44-28 is the score. Thank you everyone for joining us here on FM 103.1 Jammin' Country. Menning gets to block. She's only got Blaylock to beat. Puts up the right hand. She's on the board for the first points here in the second half. Right now, Leinfelder passing it off to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Leinfelder on the left side, driving the baseline, passes it to the right corner. As Legismone pulls up for three, that one bounces off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Mackley. Mackley passes it off to Menning. Menning looked like she was looking in Huber's direction. She's going to pass it to the top of the key. Walsdorf. Walsdorf drives it from that left side, and she finds a lane. Gets the easy bucket with the left hand. It's 48-28. It's a 20-point game. Trojans definitely trying to start off the second half hot. They're up by 10. Legismone gets the ball, but her foot was out of bounds. So turnover there. LCS Leeson to inbound it. And they're actually going to call a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 48-28 to score. 8:02 here to go on the third quarter. Farmers X scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Jammin' Country 103.
You've worked hard to get to this moment. Practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent, and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
LCS Leeson inbounds it to Menning. Menning bats it back to S. Leeson. S. Leeson gets it to Menning on the left side. Menning drives inside the paint, passes it to Huber. Huber almost loses it. Huber drives, passes it to Menning, who almost loses herself. She's going to drive the baseline now, passes it off to Slattery. Slattery from the left wing three. That one hits it as she falls backwards. 51-28. That's Slattery's second three tonight. Check that. That's her third, I believe, as Trojans almost created another turnover there. That shot no good on the left corner of the backboard. Rebounded by Viterbo. Walsdorf was trying to get the steal away from McCurdy. It's going to result in a jump ball. Jump ball Viterbo. Sydney Fick. What? They say Trojan basketball. It's all right, a little confusion, but Sydney Fick, who just checked in for LCS Leeson to inbound to Menning. And Menning gets it back to Fick. Fick past the Trojan logo at half court. Hands it off to Huber. Huber, high pass to Slattery. Slattery drives the baseline. Passes it to the top of the key. And almost, they just, that was not a great pass there from Slattery. Results in a turnover, backcourt violation. Viterbo. Inbounded to McCurdy. McCurdy just gets away from the pressure, off to Leinfelder. Leinfelder passes it right now to Wagner. Wagner's pass tipped away, almost stolen away by the Trojans. As that pass now to the right corner, as, Menning almost had a right-handed snag. And that time, Menning does come away with the steal. Just some ugly basketball here from both teams throughout this one as Slattery drives inside the paint. Going to bounce pass it to Menning. Menning, right corner three. That one! Cha-ching! 54-28. Leinfelder, pass half court. They're going to pass it off, and now from the low post, Wagner gets it back to that left wing. No good from three. Leinfelder gets the rebound. She's inside the post. Trying to get the pass off back to Wagner. Wagner throws up the shot with the left hand. She's no good. Rebounded by Fick. Fick to Huber. Huber to Slattery. Slattery wants it. Does she get it? She does not. Bounces off the front of the rim. It's going to be handed off to Leinfelder. Leinfelder on the left wing. Passes it to Wagner on the left corner. Leinfelder passes it to McCurdy. McCurdy, high pass. That's going to be snagged away by Menning. Menning, pass half court. And she's almost going to lose it. That one's going to roll out of bounds. That's going to stay Trojan basketball. It's just sloppy. Caitlin Dyer, Mackley, and Ritter both all check in. Dyer gets the pass after inbounding it. Gets to the post, and she was trying to get that one to Mackley. That one's going to be poked out of bounds by McCurdy. Going to be inbounded by Dyer now. Dyer looking to the right corner, passes it to Fick. Fick along the baseline, spins her way. Wants to post up, shows up that shot. She's good. She's got 5 points tonight now. She had 0 last night. She's at 5 tonight. They're going to pass that off. Viterbo is. It's now McCurdy driving inside the low post. She's trying to spin away. She's got Mackley guarding her. Hands it off. That shot rolls in for Hesley. It's 57-30. Mackley drives into the top of the key, passes it left to Slattery. Slattery drives inside the paint, passes it right to Dyer. Dyer, high to Fick. Now Slattery. Slattery, right corner three, rolls off. No good there, rebounded by Dyer. Dyer passes it to Mackley. Mackley, she thinks about it, and that one, tried getting the three, no good there. Slattery gets the rebound. She's going to walk across that back court line, though. So another empty possession there for the Trojans. Blaylock gets the inbound. She got Slattery and Dyer guarding. On the left side with it is Salmon. Salmon to McCurdy. McCurdy to Hesley. And Hesley draws a foul. Olivia Ritter commits it. Her first and team first. It's going to be inbounded by McCurdy. McCurdy gets it deep to Blaylock. Drops it, puts it on the ground, able to secure it before Ritter came for it. Going to pass it back to McCurdy, left corner. Now inside the post, putting up the shot with the right hand. No good there was Emily Bond. Rebounded by the Trojans. Dyer with the fast break. Passes to Slattery. Slattery, left wing three. That one, no good there. She's really getting aggressive with the threes. Open looks too, just not falling in. She knows what she wants. It just doesn't want her back right now as Blaylock has the shot rejected, gets it back, passes it back to Hesley. Hesley shot rebounded by Fick. Fick to Ritter at the top of the key. Ritter drives inside the paint, puts up the shot with the right hand. She's on the board tonight. It's her first point of the evening. As That's going to be turnover there. Walsdorf and Vincent will check in for the Trojans. Going to be inbounded by Dyer. Dyer looking deep to Walsdorf at the top of the key. Walsdorf drives to that right side, gets it to Ritter. Ritter bounce passes to Fick. Fick posts up for 2 more. It's a 30-point game, 60-30. As Seahawks trying to get a lane inside. Steffrud try posting up herself. Fick draws the foul. That's her 3rd. LCS Leeson subs in now for her. That's going to send Steffrud to the Edward Jones free throw line, brought to you by Edward Jones Insurance in Madison. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones and make the world a better place. Steffrud, that's the first missed free throw of the night by either side. She answers back, though, making her 2nd. So 1 for 2 from that attempt from the Edward Jones free throw line. We finally have a miss from the charity stripe this evening as Dyer almost loses it. Going to pass it off, and now as Leeson trying to pass it off, gets it off to Waldorf in the low post, passes it to Dyer. Dyer for 3. That one overshot, no good there. Rebounded by Blaylock. 60-31's the score. Blaylock passes it left. And now inside. Leguizamon, right wing 3. That one bounces off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Dyer before she goes out of bounds. Dyer, high pass, lobs that one to Walsdorf. Walsdorf in the low post, trying to put up the shot with the right hand. That one no good there. Rebounded. Ooh, Dyer saves it. Dyer on the left wing, passes it across the wing to Ritter. Ritter open 3. She takes the shot, no good there. Had the look, just didn't have the shot. And looks like a timeout's going to be called on the court. Let's take one as well. Trojans lead 60-31. 2:38 to go here in the 3rd period on the Farmers Act scoreboard. We'll be back in 30. Jam Country 1-3.
Bank West in Madison knows what it takes to build a strong team. This is Tom Kaler, and for more than 130 years, we have earned long-term customer relationships by helping our customers and communities succeed. We pride ourselves in adapting to customer needs and providing top-notch customer service. Whether you prefer banking online, on your phone, or in person, we're here to help. Bank West in Madison is convenient, connected, committed, and proud supporters of area sports. Go Trojans. Member FDIC.
Welcome back up here to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. Trojans with the 60-31 lead. They've outscored Viterbo 16-3 in the quarter already. Savannah Walsdorf picks up her first foul on the inbound. It's going to be another inbound attempt for the V-Hawks. They pass it inbound, and that one, ooh, inbounded, rolled across. That backcourt line was intended for Leinfelder. So now a turnover there results in Trojan possession from their own side of the court. Dyer to inbound it for DSU. Dyer looking, passes it right to Walsdorf. Walsdorf on the right wing, gets it back to Dyer. Dyer inside the paint, steps back, passes it right to Ritter. Ritter drives inside the paint now. She passes it to Walsdorf. Walsdorf to Dyer on the left side or right side. Walsdorf drives the paint, find the lane, puts up the shot and draws the foul. Caitlin Dyer now a chance for the three-point play, sending her to the Edward Jones free throw line. And she hits it. 63-31's the score after the three-point play from Dyer. Leinfelder trying to get past half court. And that one's going to be taken away by Walsdorf. Walsdorf has one V-Hawk to beat, and she does beat her. Puts up with the left hand. It's 65-31. Walsdorf with 4. And it's going to be, I believe, a foul. I was looking at the score. My apologies there. It's going to be inbounded to Leguizamon. And that one tipped high by Menning. V-Hawks able to get it off. And now trying to post up, no good there. Was Steffrud, rebounded. Now left corner 3 off the front of the, rim. Miss for Leinfelder. That's going to be jump ball Trojans. No. It's going to be a jump ball by Viterbo. Leinfelder looking to inbound it. She's going to inbound it deep to Macy Stelner. Stelner on the right elbow passes it to Legisimone. Legisimone inside to Steffrud. Steffrud passes it up, and that shot drops in for Nicole Johnson, who's got a chance for one more from the Edward Jones free throw line. Vincent called on the foul. That's her first. Team fourth. Johnson does not get it. That's a second missed free throw today by either team as Huber passes it off to Vincent. Vincent left to Walsdorf. Walsdorf looking to the left corner. Menning trying to get around the arc, passes it to Vincent. Vincent thought about the shot. Instead, she's going to drive inside, passes it to Asleason. Asleason trying to get away, and they're going to get Asleason on the travel. Asleason with 9 points tonight. The team leaders, the only players for the Trojans here to have double-digit points are bench players so far. Caitlin Dyer with 13, Slattery with 11. Asleason leads the starters in points with 9. They pass it off now to Leinfelder. Leinfelder passes it, and now trying to drive inside. No good there by Kennedy. And that shot good again for Nicole Johnson. Mackley drives to that right side. She wants to put a shot up in the paint. No good there as a ball comes down on the floor. Slattery draws her third with Viterbo on the bonus. That's going to send Stelner to the Edward Jones free throw line. Stelner hits her first. It's her first point tonight. And from the Edward Jones free throw line, hits her second. 65-37. Under a minute to go here on the Farmers X scoreboard in this third quarter. Mackley hands it off to Huber. Huber spins away, trying to get inside the paint. And it looked like she was trying to pass it off to Asleason, and that's going to be taken away by Johnson. Johnson, coming off the bench, has really provided some sort of spark here for the V-Hawks, apparently, as Legisimone, her pass is going to be taken away. Manning has one V-Hawk to beat, puts up the right hand, drops in the layup. Manning's got 9 points tonight. And they're going to pass it off. Ooh, had to squeeze through the defense there. Picked up by Leinfelder. Leinfelder's pass is going to be taken away by Slattery. Slattery passes it to Menning. Menning's shot up and no good, but draws a foul. Foul called on Caitlin Kennedy. So that's going to send Menning to the Edward Jones free throw line. Chance for two now, with 15.9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Menning hits her first. That gets her to double-digit points tonight. First starter for the Trojans to reach double digits. Got a chance for one more now from the Edward Jones free throw line. Hits her second. Trojans as a team, 9 for 9. 13 seconds and counting. Left in the third quarter on the Farmers X scoreboard. Stelner passes inside, and Johnson with the easy layup. Inbounded to Menning. Menning to Mackley with 3-2. Mackley puts up the shot, and that one, ooh. For a second, I thought that might fall in. It will not. Trojans with the nice lead, 69-39 here at the end of 3. We're going to take a 1-minute break, get you ready for the start of the fourth here in Jammin' Country 103.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go. You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
When the temperature bottoms out, filling with Cenex Premium Diesel can protect your bottom line. Cenex Wintermaster comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn and has a cold weather operability of 30 below with a cold filter plugging point of 55 below. That'll send a chill down winter's spine. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
F&M Co-op Oil also has the tires you need to navigate this difficult winter weather for cars, trucks, tractors, and everything in between. Stop into your tire headquarters, F&M Co-op Oil in Madison.
And welcome back up here to Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. Trojans with a 30-point lead. They lead 69-39 here at the start of the fourth. Inbounded to Menning. Menning back to S. Leeson. S. Leeson trying to get inside the paint, passes it off to Slattery. Slattery drives inside, passes it to Huber. Huber passes it left to Menning. Menning right to Slattery. Slattery drives the baseline, passes it to a left corner. Open Huber, no good there. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Stelner. Stelner to Leguizamon. Leguizamon gets to the low post, puts up the shot, no good there. Rebounded by S. Leeson. S. Leeson passes it off to Menning. Menning pass off to Mackley. Mackley right to Huber. Huber passes it back to Mackley, and that shot no good and wouldn't matter anyway because Huber called on the travel. So it's going to be inbounded now by Stelner in that bottom right corner. Inbounded to Leinfelder. Leinfelder trying to get a beat on Menning. Gets to the right side, passes it to Johnson. Johnson pulls up from the free throw line. That one no good, rebounded by Mackley. She had Stelner coming down on her, though, as she rebounded that one. Huber hits to right wing three. No, she doesn't. She misses that one. Pulled up for three, misses it. Now Huber in transition tried to block Stelner's shot. No good there. Stelner gets the bucket. It's 69-41. Menning on the left side, passes it to the left corner, Slattery. Slattery thought about the three, instead she's going to drive inside, passes it to S. Leeson. S. Leeson back to Slattery. Slattery does hit the three this time, hits it! She's got, what's that, her fourth three-pointer tonight? 72-41's a score, 8.5 to go here in this one. Leinfelder, top of the key. Passes it right to Stelner. Stelner to Johnson. Now left corner's Wagner. Wagner drives inside to the low post. That one's going to be taken away by S. Leeson. S. Leeson to Slattery. Slattery passes it down to Mackley. Mackley throws it to the left corner. Huber thinks about it. She's going to pass it to Slattery. Slattery's three is no good. Rebounded, picked up by Menning. Passes it to Mackley. Mackley pass going to be taken away by Leinfelder. Leinfelder tries passing in. That one's going to be swatted away by Menning. That was Wagner trying to put up the shot. That's Morgan Huber called on the foul, sending Wagner to the Edward Jones free throw line. Ritter and, let's see, Ritter, Dyer, and Fick all check in now for the Trojans. Wagner from the Edward Jones free throw line. Hits her first, and that's the Edward Jones free throw line, brought to you by Edward Jones Insurance in Madison. It's planned for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. It will make the world a better place. And she hits her second as well. 2 for 2 from that attempt for Wagner. Her first 2 points tonight. Dyer crosses the scores table, passes it right to Mackley. Mackley on the right wing, gets around the arc, hands it off to Slattery. Slattery drives right around the arc, passes it to Ritter inside. Ritter on the left elbow, passes it to Dyer. Dyer on the left wing, passes it across the arc, and now to Slattery. Slattery inside to Fick. Fick in the low post. 10 seconds left on shot clock, passes it as Slattery to Mackley. Mackley to Dyer. Dyer drives inside, puts up the shot with the left hand. That one, no good, bats back. Dyer comes up with it, and not in time. And what's going on as Fick pulls up for three. There was, I think, an error with the shot clock. Still empty possession for the Trojans. Stelner passes it to the top of the key, and that shot no good there. Rebounded by Slattery. Shot missed by Hesley. Mackley passes it right to Ritter. Ritter makes a move, tries getting inside. She's going to fall on that before it rolls out of bounds. Savannah Walsdorf checks in, and Tabor Teal checks in for the first time tonight. Going to be inbounded by Dyer. Dyer's inbound pass is knocked out of bounds by Hesley. 72-43 is a score. Dyer looks in Walsdorf direction, passes it left to Teal. Teal at the top of the key. Tries to get to the low post. She's going to pass it right to Walsdorf. Walsdorf at the top of the key. She's going to drive inside. She wants to put up a shot. She's going to put it up. She does. It doesn't fall in, though. Rebounded there by Hesley. As Blaylock puts the ball behind her back, makes a little bit of a move against Dyer. As Blaylock tries to get out of the grasp of Dyer. And they're going to call the foul. They're going to call the foul on Dyer there. That's her second. Team second here in the quarter. 6:24 to go here in the game on the Farmers Act scoreboard. Inbounded to Bone. Or only Bond. It's now Hesley. Hesley inside to Stelner. Stelner fades away. No good there on that shot. Rebounded by Walsdorf. Walsdorf pass half court. She's at the top of the key. Drives inside the paint. Looking to pass it. Trying to get it to Dyer. Dyer does get the pass. She drives inside the paint herself. Pass to Teal. Teal wants to put up the shot. She's no good. Throws that one up. I think they're gonna call a foul. They're not going to get the foul. No, they're going to get the no foul, but it did go out of bounds last touching of V-Hawk. So it's going to be inbounded by Dyer with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Dyer inbounds it to Walsdorf. Almost ran out of time there as Dyer gets it back on the left wing, passes it to the left side, Ritter. Ritter drives the baseline, puts up the shot. No good on the shot, foul called though. So Ritter will go to the Edward Jones free throw line. Ritter hits her first from the Edward Jones free throw line. She's got a chance for one more now. And she hits that one as well. 2 for 2 there. She's 2 for 2 tonight now from the Edward Jones free throw line. Blaylock pass half court. Under 6 to go here on the Farmers Act scoreboard. They're going to pass it off right to Kennedy. Kennedy at the top of the key, Blaylock. Blaylock passes it left to Wagner. Wagner in the left corner, drives the base, or drives the line. Passes it to Emily Bond. That's going to be intercepted away by Ritter. Ritter, Scott Kennedy to beat, throws in her shoulder, puts up the shot with the left hand, and it falls in. She's got 2 more. 76-43 is the Trojans' lead. Blaylock passes it right to Kennedy. Kennedy high to Bone on that right elbow. Now, almost behind, or too far behind her to McCurdy as Ritter trying to get the steal. They're going to call jump ball. It's going to be jump ball V-Hawks, but Ritter, got to commend her for getting aggressive trying to go after that. Slattery checks in now for Teal. Wagner to inbound it. Gets it inbounded. They're going to pass it to Wagner, and Wagner tried pulling up for 3. She was denied by Dyer. Dyer got like a nice straight arm in that, shooting that one out of bounds. It is going to be V-Hawk ball. Under 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. That one pulled up for 3. No good from Wagner, who comes up with the rebound. Wagner gets her own rebound, spins away, and she is going to draw the foul. So that should send... Is that going to send her? No, it was not a shooting foul. McCurdy to inbound it for the V-Hawks. She's looking. Gets it deep to Wagner on the right wing. Passes it inside to Bond. Bond passes it right, and now McCurdy pulls up for 3. Airballs that one. So an empty possession there. Looks like Tabor Teal getting ready to check back in. She does for Savannah Walsdorf. Tabor Teal checks in for the Trojans. For a second, I about lost the Trojans. I could only find 3 on the court. There's 5 out there, though. Took me a second to find them all. Dyer pass half court. Passing it left off to Slattery. Slattery around the arc, passes it to Ritter. Ritter loses that one off her foot. That's going to be jump ball. And checking in for the first time tonight, Brooke Gunderson, number 2, the freshman guard, and freshman guard, number 15, Christine Benick. Going to be inbounded by Gunderson. Gets it off to Slattery on, ooh. I think Gunderson might have thought maybe, did that touch? Oh, it must have went off of a V-Hawk hand before going out of bounds. Gunderson gets out the inbound pass from Slattery. Gunderson passes it to Vincent on top of the key. She's going to drive inside. Pass it to the left side. Slattery. Slattery right corner. Benick. Benick pulls up for 3. A little short there. Rebounded, picked up by McCurdy. McCurdy passes it left to Stelner. Stelner throws up the shot. No good there. And they're going to call Benick on the foul. That's her first. That's going to send Stelner to the Edward Jones free throw line. Hits it. So she's got a chance for one more now from the Edward Jones free throw line. And she gets that one as well. Inbounded to Gunderson. Gunderson to Teal. Teal on the right side. Teal in the low post, throws up the shot. Gets her first bucket tonight. It's 78-45, 4 minutes to go here on the Farmers X scoreboard. Bounce passes it inside. Passes it left to Stelner. Stelner on the left wing. Passes it to the top of the key. Pulls up for 3, Salmon. Salmon shot. No good. Who's going to come up with it, though? That's going to roll out of bounds. Trojan basketball. Going to be inbounded by Vincent. To Gunderson. Gunderson. Passes it off to Vincent at the top of the key. Hands it off to Benick. Now right Tabor. Teal. High pass to Vincent. Vincent has it taken away from her. And now driving inside is Medema. Megan Medema, or Medema, checked in. Hit the shot. She's got her first points tonight. And that one's going to be swatted away by Madison Hugdahl. Inside is McCurdy. She's trying to put up the layup. Teal. Looks like she had the post defense that drew the foul. That's her first. Team 4th. Team 5th. Slattery is now subbing out. Subbing in for her is Mackley. From the Edward Jones free throw line. McCurdy hits the first. McCurdy's second attempt from the Edward Jones free throw line. Bounces in. She's good for 2. Gunderson gets off the inbound. Passes it right to Teal. 3 minutes to go here on the Farmers X scoreboard. Teal in the high post. Try and pass it off to somebody. Gets off to Vincent, and timeout going to be called. They're going to call a timeout on the court. Let's take one as well. Trojans with the 78-49 lead. Actually, we will not be taking a timeout. Let's take a brief pause for station identification, though, here at Gem Country 103.
Your pet is like a member of the family. Rely on Twin Lakes Animal Clinic for all your pet's healthcare needs. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic of Madison and Howard. This is Jammin' Country, KJAM, Madison.
And welcome back up here to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. Trojans with the 78-49 advantage here at home. They're looking for their 8th straight win. They're about, say they're about 3 minutes away from getting that one. So looking ahead, Trojans will stay at home next weekend. They'll be playing a presentation of Mayville State. Benick to inbound it to Gunderson. High pass. Gunderson comes down with it on the left side. Passes it to Teal on the left wing. Teal to Vincent at the top of the key. Vincent to the low post. Passes it to Teal. Teal trying to drive inside. Under 10 seconds left on the shot clock. That one's poked away. Who's going to come up with it? Teal does come up with it. Jump ball. That's going to be jump ball V-Hawks. So we'll be back here next weekend with Dakota State against presentation in Ag Ball next weekend. And then that'll be Friday. And then next Saturday, Trojans will be against Mayville State. That should be a really good matchup for the Trojan women. As driving inside now, putting up the shot. And getting the shot is Madison Hugdolf. That Mayville State game could very much decide first place in the North Star Conference as Gunderson to that left side, passes it off now to Mackley. Mackley passes it to the right side. Now, missed the pass there, and Teal doesn't get to beat there on time as McCurdy hits the left-handed layup. 2 minutes to go here on the Farmers X scoreboard. Gunderson, left wing, is going to hand it off to Mackley. Mackley on the left wing now with it. Passes it off to Benique. Benique left to Vincent. Vincent left corner, Gunderson. Gunderson hands it off to Benique. Benique on the left wing. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Hands it off. No, she's not going to hand off. What's she going to do? Pass it off to Gunderson. 7 seconds left. That one's going to be poked away from her. McCurdy again trying to get some fast break. Teal in transition. Blocked by Teal. Also commits to foul, but that is going to send some nice post defense there by the young freshman. McCurdy back to the Edward Jones free throw line. She's 4 for 4 there this afternoon. And that one does not roll in. That's been rare to see tonight. That's only the third missed free throw this game. Does get her 5th free throw of the game, though, from McCurdy. Goes 1 for 2 from that Edward Jones free throw line attempt. Mackley pass half court. She's on the left. No, she's on the top of the key, making her way right. Handing off to Benique. Benique pulls up for 3. That one going to roll off. No good. Rebounded by Teal. Teal gets it poked away. And this time is Stelner passing it off to Salmon. Salmon with the left-handed layup. She's good for 2 more. It's 78-56. A little over a minute to go here on the Farmers X scoreboard. Mackley gets on the left corner. Going to drive the baseline. She wants to pass it to Teal. Teal was open for 3. She's going to drive inside. Tries passing it to Vincent. Vincent passes it right to Benique. Benique inside the paint. Passes it into low post Vincent. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Vincent going to pull up the shot. And she's going to draw the foul. Doesn't get the shot. Foul going to be called, though. So Vincent heads to the Edward Jones free throw line. Brought to you by Edward Jones Insurance in Madison. Hits her first. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. Help make the world a better place. Vincent is now 3 points, all coming from the Edward Jones free throw line, and make that 4. 80-56 is the score. As that pass out of reach from Salmon, or to Salmon rather. 80 points has kind of become a regularity for the Trojans, it seems like. Gunderson to Vincent. Vincent right to Benique. Benique at the top of the key, passes it right to Teal. Teal on the right right side. And that one is going to be poked away. McCurdy comes up with it. McCurdy has a pass taken away. Hawked down by Mackley. Mackley with a nice steal. About 1 second separates the shot and game clock. Not even a full second. As Mackley looks to hold on to it. Gets to the right side. She's going to spin around, hand off to Vincent. Vincent to Gunderson. Gunderson on the left wing. She wants to pull up for a bucket. That one a little short, no good there. Rebounded by Stelner. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Medema passes it right. And at the buzzer, no, well, she hits it, but not quite the buzzer, is Salmon. So Salmon hits the 3 to end this run, but it's not going to matter. The Trojans win 80-59. After a slow start to this one, the Trojans exploded in that third quarter to help them edge out Viterbo here, again, 80-59. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with your post-game show and get you ready for a pregame for the men's game that'll be on the way next year. German Country 103.
The American farmer is the backbone of our country. Tough, resilient, and proud. As a family-owned South Dakota company, Mustang Seeds grew from humble beginnings to serve farmers across the Midwest. As another year ends, we thank the farmers who support us and keep our country going strong, just like we've done for the past 60 years. Contact your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, keeping America untamed.
When you're hungry for a quick bite to eat or your favorite ice cream treat, the place to go is the Dairy Queen in Madison. Try one of the signature snack burgers, chicken strips, or the rotisserie-style chicken bites in a salad bowl or basket with fries. And don't forget to grab your favorite Blizzard. If you haven't tried the DQ app yet, you are missing out. You can save time and skip the line by ordering ahead, and your order will be ready when you get there. Plus, get exclusive deals and earn reward points, all from your smartphone with the DQ app. Good luck to the Trojans from the Dairy Queen in Madison.
First Interstate Bank in Madison has a mission to help you and your money work better together, a vision to help you every day with your money goals, and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank in Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I am Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over